Here's Newton. They complete it to Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a play fake here on first down. Mike Gillisley, the intended target, and now it's second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And Hill with it over the middle. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They give him a gain of 38.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tavon Austin. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target that time was Jonathan Stewart, and it's 3rd and short. They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field, and they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down?
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. Here we go with 2nd and 7. They come out here in the eye. To throw is Newton. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Tennessee 1st. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
2nd down following the run. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And this is Ertz with it, right side. 18 yards there, down to the 18, and a 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They come out here in the eye. This is Gillisley. Oh, what a move. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They stay on the ground. This is Gillisley again. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Credit the tackle to Kurt Coleman.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to him back.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Newton now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Desperation time. Newton 4th and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Doug Baldwin from 8 yards out, and the Titans can have the lead if they hit the extra point. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. He hits Stewart in the flat. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. He's back to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. With 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
And now they're in the hurry-up. He'll look to throw. A dump off here to Stewart. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart, 38 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
He hits Baldwin right side. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Red zone opportunity. Back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Thielen with time running out. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Cam looking to throw. That's caught at the 3. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the 4th. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Newton to throw. And caught left side, Olsen. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll be a Carolina first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last.
Welcome in, everybody, to another edition of the NFL on TV.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. From the gun, here's Newton. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there, and that'll bring up second down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
A gain of 4 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On third down, Jonathan Stewart. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, it's Newton. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Corey Brown. And that'll bring up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And that'll lead to a third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He's back to throw. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the fourth. So they went to the big boy in a big spot late. He provided, and now they're in the driver's seat.
And, Brandon, size does matter in this game. All right, you can go to the slot guys. You can do all of that. But rarely have we ever seen a tight end described as diminutive, right? We just don't get that. Big target, big catch radius. That gives you a comfort zone as a guy throwing the football.
Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. Newton. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. First man through, this is the fullback Reese. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Tyreek Hill with time running out. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Back to throw. That's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now it's Newton. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. But they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
A big pick there by Patrick Peterson. This one's going to seal victory for his team. Not much of a surprise for me that he actually comes down with the football. Excellent hands. Played some offense while he was in college. And even here in Arizona, he's done the exact same thing.
Yeah, back at LSU, and a big pick here for the Cards. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
I'm Larry Ridley in Orlando. This is the NFL on EA Sports and Fantasy.
Here's Newton. That is incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Marcel Reese is fullback, the intended target. And it's third down. Now Newton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They snap it to Newton. And it is incomplete. Boy, looked like he had it and dropped it. And comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. Comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That's complete right around the 8. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Mike Gillislee from 3 yards out. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They start on the ground. It's a Stewart on first. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's complete right side to Benjamin. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
He's got time. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. Back now in Nashville. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Funches with a catch over the middle. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, Look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. This is brought in by Hardy. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Newton on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. It's hauled in by Hardy. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Throwing again is Newton. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st down, Newton. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 30 yards there. To the air again, Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Newton throwing again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
When it's well executed, a wide receiver screen can often be a thing of beauty, but so many things have to go right in order to complete it. Blocking out in front, timing of the quarterback with the receiver, and oftentimes everything gets set, and guess what? They drop the football.
That's caught at the 1. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Thielen from 3 yards out. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Carolina getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Another run for Stewart. He's been busy. Ooh, with a juke. It's a lump. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Newton turns and hands to Stewart. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. That's taken on the 25. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he's going to score. Oh, my goodness, he returns it all the way. This game is tied.
That wasn't just a big-time play. That's a punt return touchdown. A special teams play. Now they need a little more special teams magic, don't they?
Yeah, now that big special teams play, the PAT would give them the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it is good. So they take the lead, and now the pressure falls on their defense to try and hold on. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Back to throw. Man open left side is Brown. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's always interesting to watch a player fight his own instincts, because when you're a ball carrier, you're taught to fight for every inch, every yard. But in this situation, the smart play was to get out of bounds, and that's exactly what he did.
Jonathan Stewart, his 20th carry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here. And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. Newton gives off to Stewart. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And Gano's kick is right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. K1 short in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack. From the gun, here's Newton. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Zach Ertz, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And it's 17-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
They come out here in the eye. Now Stewart on first down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding the clock. Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. And the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd down, 9 yards to go.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game?
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern there because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run with Gillisley. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. See if they stay on the ground for second down. On second down, here's Newton. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Newton. That is caught at the 7. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try to run it in with Gillisley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tavon Austin from 4 yards out. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. That time, a 9-play drive, and it ends with a Tennessee score. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
A big play there off the option. 47 yards on the ground. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, it's Newton. And the tight end Dixon left side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. So now it's 1st and goal. Ernest Payne. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The fourth quarter here, they got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Stewart is the lone setback. Second and goal to go now. And he'll get it up the middle. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Come on now. That's it. 180. Do something.
He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it. If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it.
And that one... oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Draw play, Newton to Stewart, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make...
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They run here with Stewart. And here he'll get it. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gano's kick is right through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They come up in an offset eye. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation. This is caught at the 20. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. He's back to throw. That is caught at the 7. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Zach Ertz with 9 seconds remaining. And the Titans can have the lead if they hit the extra point.
And not only did they score, they tied the game. That means...
Yep, the PAT now can win it. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Back to throw. Finding time. Great protection. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle.